Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Potato Chief and welcome to my review of Wrestle Kingdom 12. It's a couple of days late. I know Wrestle Kingdom 12 was a couple of days back. I even did reactions for it. But I wanted to review, I wanted to talk about it because I have a confession to make. Before Wrestle Kingdom 12, I had never watched New Japan Pro Wrestling. It was my first show watching New Japan Pro Wrestling, so even though I don't think I'm the most qualified guy to talk about it, I think I thought you guys might be interested to hear a traditional WWE fan's point of view of this event. And did I like it? Did I hate it? Well, I really enjoyed it. It was one of the best shows I've seen in a very long time. It reminds me a lot of the NXT Takeover shows, which I do watch. It's more about the wrestling, which is great. That's why I watch wrestling. I watch wrestling to watch wrestling.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows? Only
I'm not going to go match by match like I usually do with these reviews, and I'm not going to go through predictions because I didn't predict anything. But I'm just going to give you a summary of what I thought of the show. And what I thought of the show is fantastic. I feel like New Japan Pro Wrestling is like WWE during the Attitude Era. It's like, it's fresh, it's new, it's the cool place to be in wrestling. And I can see why a lot of people enjoy it. I'm personally going to go and watch more of it now. I feel like Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho was a very good gateway match for a lot of people. I think a lot of people watched this Wrestle Kingdom for the first time because of that matchup. Me included, because I'm a huge fan of Chris Jericho. And I've heard great things about Kenny Omega and Bullet Club and all this other stuff that's going on in New Japan. And it got me in. I watched it, loved it. You guys can see the entire reaction of me watching it, because that was literally the first time me watching New Japan Pro Wrestling was that video. Which you guys seem to enjoy, so I really appreciate that. And then I watched Okada versus Naito, which was a great match. Loved it. Loved every second of it. Rainmaker is one of my favorite moves ever now. Everyone said Naito was going to win from what I've heard and reviews, but my gut instinct said Okada was going to win, and I was right. Apparently, I probably shouldn't. I wish like a lot of people wanted Naito to win, so I'm sorry about that. But I thought Okada was going to win. It just felt it in my gut. In my gut. That's not where my gut is. That's where my gut is. Point being, I'm rambling here. Anyway, Okada versus Naito was a great match. Jericho versus Omega, the Fatal 4-Way, the Intercontinental title match. There was a load of stuff. So I went back and rewatched the whole show. Loved it from start to finish. Great wrestling, great show. And honestly, if you're a WWE fan like me and you just watched WWE, I would give Wrestle Kingdom 12 a chance, because it is a very enjoyable show. Only negative, and it's not really a negative, is that all the matches were good. Were good. There wasn't like match of the year candidate here. I've heard a lot of great stuff about Okada versus Omega from last year, and that got 6 stars from Dave Meltzer, and how it was one of the best matches of all time, apparently. I don't think that was that they had that this year, which is high standards to say there has to have a match of the year candidate in it. I think it had a lot of very, very good matches and some very memorable spots, like Cody Rhodes doing a crossroads off the side of the ring. That was crazy. I'm not sure if it's still called the crossroads. Actually, I'll need to look that up. That off the side of the ring. There was just so many crazy spots, and I loved the whole thing from start to finish. But normally what I would do, as I said, I'd go through my predictions. I didn't make any predictions, so that's out the window. But what I'll still give it a rating out of 5. So I'm going to give it 4.5 stars, almost perfect. The only reason it's not getting a 5-star is because it didn't have that one match where I'm like, ooh, I need to rewatch that 6 or 7 times. And it's one of my favorite matches of all time. It didn't have that. And I might change my mind at a later date, but I feel like it was one of the best shows I've seen all year, and I would recommend it highly. And that is my rambly kind of review. What do you guys think? Did you enjoy Wrestle Kingdom 12? Are you a New Japan fan? Do you only watch New Japan and you're interested to see a WWE fan? Or do you only watch WWE and you've never watched New Japan? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, laters. Bye, guys. And because it's New Japan, one sweet.